Many hands make light work. And ladies and gentlemen, we've got 6. Hi. We're your brothers in arms, and this is episode 59
More
of this
perfect.
podcast that we've been putting together called Brothers in Arms Podcast. We've been in this a little over a year now, probably a year and a half. Did we start in October, August,
September-ish?
September-ish?
Yeah, that was like last week in August, first week in September-ish.
So yeah, I'd say we're pushing that year and a half mark, and to have 59 episodes under our belts, I think we're doing okay. I think
See?
we're doing all right. Yeah, absolutely. So, hi everybody. If this is your first time joining us, my name is Patrick. I'm the oldest of us 3. That guy over there in the chair with the fantastic blanket behind his head, that's our middle. Hey Greg, how you doing, buddy?
Evening.
Yeah. And then Alex, which he always has an arsenal of something new behind him. Tonight he's got paper towels, a very nice lit up
Mini fridge.
main fridge. That's the word I'm looking for. And nothing more than Aquaman himself with the fish tanks. Oh, and the Doges tonight. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is Alex. This is our youngest brother, and
Hello.
we are all 3 brothers from the same mother and father, and we get to hang out every week on this thing to hopefully entertain you. And if we don't, it doesn't really matter because we entertain ourselves and we have a
We
great
don't
time doing
care.
it.
We do whatever we want.
So here you go. This is our way of checking in with each other, and you get to come along with the ride. So thank you very much for that. So, boys, fellas, brothers, how's it going?
It's been good.
Somebody's got some crunchy on their side. I don't know who that was. Hopefully it'll go away. It's all good. Oh, by the way, you can catch us live, twitch.tv/Brothers in Arms Podcast. You can also check us out on the Twitter at your BIA podcast. I usually post on there when we're getting ready to go live. This week I decided to go with an old meme of looking kind of cute. Think I'll delete later or might delete later. So there you go. Yeah, well, hey, why not? But yeah, so Greg, you're doing all right.
Yeah, no, it's been a good week.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no.
Absolutely.
Yeah, no.
No, I had a short week. I got Thursday and Friday off.
Oh, Alex, your disappointment is tangible. I can just see it coming through the camera right now, homie. I'm so sorry. All right, so how'd you get a half a shorty of a week, man?
The joys of foul winter weather for Virginia.
Nope.
Winter weather.
Northern Virginia. Yeah, man.
Nope.
So if we get even like an inch of snow at minimum, we're gonna have a short day. They're gonna make us come in later, or worst case scenario, what happens? So like we had like a winter storm warning, and they shut down the base again.
Do they not have snowplows?
They do, but they don't. I don't think they know how to use them. I really think that's what it boils down to.
Keep that in mind. I've got a story coming.
They're non-essential, Patrick.
Come on.
Well, we're essential to a point.
Nope.
Every branch of the military is essential. Let's go.
We have
This says not.
we have individuals that if we need to cover down, we've got them, but for the most part, nothing, man.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude, when I was up there with you with the recruiting, I went up there to visit you for a day. I was there for a solid day. I slept twice in your apartment. And that day I was with you, besides the moment we got to go away and watch Black Panther. Good movie, by the way.
Yeah, it was.
Besides that moment, dude, you were, pardon the term, but you were humping, man. You were getting the work done.
Yep.
So now you get this where it even threatens to snow and you're like on lockdown kind of thing.
Yep.
God bless. Wow. Well, good for you.
I'm not complaining.
And we're not going to complain for you either, because, brother, you humped it for 3 years. You needed a break. You need a break. But anyways, good job. How about you, Alex? You look kind of salty right there, homie. You okay? You want to talk about it?
I was at work every day this week.
Yeah,
That sucks.
I'm raising my hand to that one too.
Every day.
Yep.
I had duty on Sunday.
Oh.
I got to go home on Monday, but I was still
Ooh.
at work. Tuesday, duty on Wednesday. Thursday I was there. Friday I was there. Yesterday I was there.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only reason I got to go to sleep last night was because I started to have an allergic reaction and my right eye swelled shut.
From what?
No idea.
Well, he's been on a boat for so long that he's starting to get a pirate disease. Arrr.
No, I ate my food.
So speaking of pirate,
Oh no.
I actually watched Captain Marvel finally. So now I understand. Now I understand why.
Nick
Now
Fury
I
wears an eye patch.
Now I understand why Nick Fury wears an eye patch.
How on earth have you gone almost 3 years? No, 2 years. 2 years
2 years.
without seeing this movie, man.
Recruiting duty.
Okay, again, we saw
It's on Netflix.
Black Panther in the theater.
Yeah.
Wow.
Recruiting duty.
I got it.
It's been on Disney Plus since it was released.
Yeah, recruiting duty.
Okay.
You have my login info.
I know, and that's why I've been going back and watching all the films that I missed.
Well, I mean, you chose a good one. I liked it. I thought it was good.
I enjoyed it. So I've been going. So actually, I started watching them in chronological order.
That's a good choice. We did that too up until Endgame coming out or came out.
Aha. I don't like
So-
Thor 2.
You like Thor 2?
I do not like Thor 2.
I was about to say Thor 2 was garbage.
Yep.
What was it? Thor Dark World or something like that?
Dark World.
Yeah, that was ridiculous.
I mean, technically it was the first Infinity Stone. But no. It's terrible. Like, looking back through it, I even forget what the movie was about because it was that terrible.
Some dark elf and his
The
conquest
Aether.
of London. I think it was London. Maybe.
No.
I don't know. It was weird. I just know that Chris Helmsworth one of the things was the hammer got like dropped into a portal and ended up going somewhere else and coming back around, and then he found himself on the railroad not the railroad, on the they call it the tube over there. I think they call it the tube. Yeah, he found himself on the tube, which is a subway system. And she's like, "Yeah, you get off at this exit and da 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 da." I mean, that stuff makes me laugh. But other than that, I'm like, okay, really? We're just setting it up.
Yeah, I did not like that movie. And the fact that they had to throw it into Endgame. You know, that he had to go back in time to that movie in order to get the ether out of Natalie Portman.
Right, but was it like a needle or something? No, we didn't even see that because Rocket did it.
Rocket did it.
Rocket did it.
Rocket did it.
Who did Rocket's voice? It was
Bradley Cooper.
the Bradley Cooper. I still can't see it. I still can't see it. Like that dude had to like modify stuff in order to do his. I don't know. I'm sorry. God bless Bradley Cooper.
I don't even know what he was in before he was in The Hangover. Like, was that his first movie?
Dude.
Because he played the face in 18, right? But that was like 2008, 2009 time frame.
That one was fun. I'm sorry. I rewatched that one. I was like, man, I forgot how interesting this movie was.
Yeah, that was on my deployment playlist.
Yeah,
Like,
it's a good one.
It's a very good one. It's one of the ones that if I feel like I need to watch a movie, I can just watch it, and I'm still engaged every time. But he was in that, and then he was in The Hangover, and then he did Silver Linings Playbook with Jennifer Lawrence. But before those, like, I don't remember what he was in. I cannot picture
Uh,
him.
I'm going to IMDb. I'm going to The Place. Let's see if I can spell Bradley Cooper properly.
Really?
How
Challenge
about
accepted.
if I just put in Koopa? Hey, Koopa. Hey,
Koopa.
look, it's the first one, and I did spell it wrong. He has an E in his name.
Yeah, Ley.
Oh, he did that one with the Gaga lady. A Star Is Born. Yeah. That was 218. What? How did we miss that? Guys, he was American Sniper. He was Chris Kyle.
He was, in fact.
Come on,
But
man.
that was more recent.
That was 2014. Oh, you're asking for his first one.
His first one.
Ah.
It's probably some uncredited.
Hold on. I'm in the 2000s. Hold on. Producer.
Nope. Wet Hot American Summer.
Late. Yeah, that. No thanks.
It wasn't bad.
He was Jake in Sex and the City. Okay. Bending All the Rules. The Last Cowboy. It was a TV movie. I Want to Marry Ryan Banks. Mm-hmm. A lot of TV series. Hold on. Wedding Crashers, 2005. So
Can't picture it.
that Wet Hot American Summer, was he like a lead in that, or was he just like some random dude?
Well, it wasn't really a lead. It was like an '80s movie. So the story of it was Ian Black. He's one of the guys that's always on those. I love the '80s. I love the '90s. He's a prominent comedian.
Okay.
He was a character on that with everybody else. Most prominent thing, he was known as DJ Ski Mask. But it was
TJ Ski Mask.
Yeah.
All right.
so
What a
quite
great
literally
name.
he was still in college and he was finishing up his final exam for I think it was acting. I don't remember what his degree is actually in, but he literally left and didn't take his final exam because he was shooting a scene in that special.
Okay.
And then Netflix picked it up a couple years ago, and they did an entire like series of it. Has H. John Benjamin in it. I know you guys remember him. It's the voice.
I'm shaking my head here, man. I don't know.
He's the voice of Bob on Bob's Burgers.
No, sorry.
He's the
Don't
voice
watch it.
of
He plays
Archer.
Archer.
Yep.
On the
Again,
TV
don't watch
show
it.
Archer. He was the coach something in home movies way back in the day. You don't actually see this guy's face. It's always his voice that you hear. Like if you heard his voice, you'd know who he is.
Okay.
But anyway, he played a talking can of vegetables. Yeah.
Are you looking at a website, or are you just
No.
pulling all this from memory?
All from memory.
Dude, you're a freak.
Like,
I love you.
seriously. There's my computer, right?
Yep.
There's my phone. I got Twitch going. Like, no joke.
I love you.
Love you guys too. Liz is not helping, by the way. You can see she's playing well.
I got you.
Yeah. Her movie knowledge, she says, is nothing. So yeah. But no, I'm literally, this is all off the top of my head.
He's played Ben in a couple different things.
That's still impressive.
I'm blown away, dude. Like you're something.
Sponge. Steel Trap.
Sponge in the
That's a
Steel
catch.
Trap.
War Dogs, Guardians 2,
Mm-hmm.
Avengers. I mean, all we know
We know
those things,
Yeah.
right? The Mule.
Can't say I've seen that one.
I think that one was with Clint Eastwood.
Oh, that's interesting.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Drawing a blank on that one.
But yeah, American Sniper. Why did I not remember that one? Okay, sorry, Bradley Cooper with an E. My bad.
Is that it?
It's all right.
Side-eye.
So yeah, I kind of had a week as well. I worked every day as well. Thank you for that, Alex. And but yeah, so we were talking about snowplows, and so Greg, how much snow do you think you got? Estimate since we talked last week.
Oh gosh. Like honestly, so it wasn't so much snow here as it was ice.
Okay.
I think in total we got something close, somewhere between half an inch to an inch of ice. And then on top of that, we got another maybe inch of snow.
Okay. So yeah, I can understand things will shut down for ice, but yeah. So Alex, you got zero. You got nothing. You got rain. You got rain probably.
We got rain, and then it got cold enough last night that there were like frozen puddles on my way out from work this morning.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
But
Mm-hmm.
quite honestly, that's the most fun because it fills in the potholes on the road from hell that I have to drive in and out of every day.
Oh.
Um, no joke, I have never seen a road with that many potholes. Like, it looks like a dirt bike track.
Highway to work.
Yeah.
Bow, bow.
Like, I'll call one of you guys on my way home from work tomorrow. As soon as I'm walking.
hey, how's it
or
going?
driving out.
Yeah. Go-dunk. Go-go.
There's a guy that has a Corvette, right? He has a C6, and he takes that road every day. I don't
Whoa.
know how he gets back there.
He probably knows where all the holes are.
It's impossible. I will take
Even
a
with
picture and send you
even with
guys.
your mind?
Even with my mind.
Wow.
Because there's no way around them. There is no way. I will take a
Okay.
picture and I will show you guys.
Okay.
It's
Good deal.
bad.
So here in Parkersburg, gentlemen, cumulative since last Saturday, I think we got around 8 inches.
A brown.
Nice.
Of snow. And one of those days we had ice on top of it, and so you kind of had an ice sandwich between snow, ice, snow. Um, and thankfully today things were starting to warm up. Woke up this morning to 9-degree weather, which was fantastic.
Ooh.
But this summer, the uh, the location that we're at purchased a Chevy 3500 truck with a dually and a snowplow.
Ooh.
Oh, okay.
So we've got this giant 8.5 foot yellow snowplow on the front of this truck. It's all hydraulic. We've talked about this, guys, because it was broken and I asked for your help and you fixed it. So thank you.
Well, you figured it out. We just pointed you in the right direction.
You fixed it. So thank you. I'm last time I'm asking Google. I'm asking you guys. Um, but I've had the privilege of operating and driving this thing. And so our last big snow, our last big like mess was Thursday.
Ooh.
And Thursday I had an advisory board meeting lined up and I had a few other things. But we had to get out there. We had to get up early so we can get to the core of the building and scrape all the lots. Well, we had a plan of Major would drive the truck with the snowplow, clear off all the lots. Everybody else would attack the sidewalks. So I get out there. I'm doing my thing with this plow. I'm clearing off lots. I'm having a great time getting things done. And then I've got to clean like auxiliary roads that go around the backside of the building that we use for our fork truck to take trash down. So it's just wide enough. It's just wide enough for the plow to get all the way down the road and then up a little ramp in order to come around the corner. And as you're coming down this little auxiliary road, there's a guardrail coming down beside you. Okay.
Nice.
So I'm scraping and I'm scraping, and the road takes kind of like a dog leg to the right. And the guardrail kind of sticks out just a little bit as you're coming around that right-hand side. So I go to the left in order to shove the snow up there against off the road, but onto the side. I back up and then I proceed to turn my wheel to the right in order to get past the end of this guardrail. Well, as I do that, I'm not going fast, but I'm going fast enough that I hear a crunch, bang. I have enough wherewithal to look to my right side, and in the side view mirror, I see a massive gust of air that blew every inch of snow off of this section of the guardrail. Because I had not compensated for the guardrail in my right hand turn, I ran it, ran the edge of the dually, the back of the tire, into the guardrail. So
you blew a tire.
I blew a tire. I also crunched the fender on the front side of said tire.
Oh no.
So the crunch then proceeded to the bang. And yeah, I've never blown a tire before. And that was an event, to say the least.
Did it blow both of them or just the outside tire?
Thank God just the outside tire.
Okay. That'll make
Yeah.
it easier to change.
Right. So I back it up. I get out. I put it in park. I get out of the truck, go around to look at the damage. Yep, sure enough, I ripped a gouge in the side of that tire about 4 inches. It blew it very nicely. So then I had
Wow.
to limp up the hill that thankfully I've already scraped. Limp up the hill, get on the main road, put it in park, went into the building, handed the keys to my maintenance guy, and I said, I broke it again.
So to say, didn't you crack the window last week?
Yes, which has not yet been repaired because of the garbage weather that we've had, and Safelight won't come out and touch it. So, yeah, this poor truck has gone through it, and I have put it through it. So, great job! So much.
Yay.
Oh my goodness, I'm so proud of myself.
So
I
proud
just,
of you.
yay! Hercules.
That's impressive, Peachy. 2 weeks in a row.
Yep.
That's
So, gentlemen, I'm looking at the forecast now. No snow. No snow in my foreseeable future of this week. Yeah, right.
No
So,
snow.
thank God.
snow.
Oh, I'm so tired of this stuff. So, yeah, that's been my fantastic week. Hooray!
Well, I have another fun one. So obviously we started a little late today. I went and so I got a Groupon for dance lessons. And I went and took a dance lesson for the first time.
What are you dancing?
Ballroom.
Square.
I was thinking hip hop.
Nah.
No, God, no hip hop. You better lose yourself in the music.
No popping and locking.
Let it go.
No crunk
Pop
whatsoever. Let me see you
That's
C-walk.
exactly.
Yeah.
I got my C-walk.
No business like snow. Business like snow.
Oh man, do you remember that? Remember we used to do that at camp because I don't know what it was. Like the kids were all about the C-walk. Oh, so I'm gonna do a C-walk. I'm gonna do a C-walk, and we started doing it in the lifeguards. We thought it was the funniest thing in the world. We're like, oh, we're gonna do C-walk too, and they're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna see your C-walk. I can show you my C-walk. See? And just start walking across the pool deck.
I'm like, what is a seed walk or a
No,
sea walk? C.
C-walk.
C as in cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, as in cat or
So
Charlie.
it's kind of weird. You like bend your knees, but you also bend your feet at the same time as you're walking, as you step. So it's kind of almost like a little hop. Your one foot is on the ball, the other one is on your heel.
I'm
I
looking it
think it
up.
makes I I think it makes like an old man.
It does.
So sea walk.
Sea walk. It's in the letter C, not like
Sea.
sea walk like I do when I'm out to sea.
All right, a sea walk dance. I'm looking it up now.
Be careful.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
Do you see how they're walking?
I can't say this word because it can be taken offensively, but it's yeah, now I understand.
That's also why we call it sea walking.
Sea walk. I got
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. It was all the rage back in the early aughts.
It's starting to make a comeback now, except they do it sideways.
Yeah, so like this guy 3 months ago, how to that word walk in 2020 dance tutorial.
And it's sideways.
And he's already got 691,000 views in 3 months.
I can't believe it's
I know
still
our
a
next
thing.
tutorial video, boys.
Would you do it, please? I'd love for I would watch it 1,000 times myself just to get you those views.
Just click on it after another.
Yep.
Just click
No,
on
no,
it
no. I
over
would
and
just
over and
yep,
over
I would
again.
have it on replay all day long, man.
Just put it on
Gosh,
replay and go
that's-
to bed. That's what I do.
So 7 years ago, this dude put it on, Marcus Alexander. Dance tutorial dash how to sea walk, and then he put it in parentheses what it's called. 4.3 million views.
It
Huh.
Wow.
it was the thing, bro.
Okay.
Like these kids
Okay.
were all about it.
It was a thing.
It was a thing.
I mean, sea walk looks like it
It
belongs
looks
on the
painful. It looks painful. I'm
D
sorry.
It is
block.
painful, especially with your geriatric knees.
My old man knees.
Yep.
Hey, don't make fun of Jerry. Jerk.
It's all right.
Speaking of old man,
Uh-oh.
Whoa.
yeah.
Whoa, shit,
I
mate.
turned
Whoa.
I turned 33 this week.
Yeah.
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 Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I
Old
turned
man.
32 in 2 weeks. I feel you.
The reason, so Patrick, I ask you this question: when you were in your 30s, do your knees and your ankles pop constantly?
Yes, and going down steps are becoming more of a struggle with my right knee.
Me too.
You too?
That's not
Aw.
encouraging.
We're knee buddies. Yay.
Mhm.
No, when you get up out of bed and you push yourself out of bed and your elbows and your shoulders
Yep.
and your hips pop as you
Yep.
get out of bed. Yay.
Hold on. Hey, Liz. Does that happen? Never mind. She'll catch up to it. She says I sound like Rice Krispies.
Aw. Those are my favorite treats. I love Rice Krispie treats.
Yeah.
So, speaking of us getting old, so Patrick, are we set now? Are we gonna run the 2022?
I don't run.
I know you don't. That's why I said Patrick, not you,
Yes.
Braille.
Yes. Yes. Yeah,
Alright.
and by then it should be in person. So, ladies and gentlemen, we were supposed to run the Marine Corps Marathon this year in October.
No, we're supposed to run it last year.
Yeah. We were supposed to run it this past year, in 2020. Yeah, 'cause we're in
2020.
21. And it got virtualized. And Greg and I have always, from the beginning, said we want to run this in person. We want to run DC. Yes, Alex, we know you don't run. I love you.
I understand.
They sent us an email because we deferred our registration to this next year, and they sent us an email this last week stating, "Sorry about you, but this next year is going to be virtual again." unless it changes. And so we allowed our deferment to roll over to the next year, so 2022. It will be the Marine Corps Marathon 51, which I mean, at 50 would have been cool, but you know what? Still, any marathon is a big deal. But yeah, here's hoping that it'll roll and do real for us. So that'd be awesome.
I'm hoping. I really I'm looking forward to that. I wanted it. We had a plan. We were so set. We were going to run a 15K in
Yeah.
Utica, which by
Yep.
the way, I'm running it again this year, and I if it's
Is it
in
happening?
person, it should. Fingers crossed. We'll see if they decide. It's not till July.
Because I
I
registered for
start.
that too.
I
And did you get an email for it for the deferment?
I didn't defer. I went ahead and ran the virtual. I ran that one virtually. I was
Oh,
like,
gotcha.
yeah, no, I still ran that one virtually because um that's a race that I'll run every year, probably from now until
You
forever.
can't.
Um,
I don't
it's
run.
just it's 9 miles. It's not horrible. You know, it takes about 2 hours, two and some change if you're slow like me to get through it. Um, it's it's not bad. I'd like to run it faster. I'd like to get that down, but I'd like to get it down to under an hour and a half. That'd be amazing. I doubt I'll ever get that close, but no, it's just it's a race that I'll probably go up and run every year from now until, like, I have friends in Utica, and I like my friends run that race every year. Like that's a big deal for them.
Hmm.
So I'll probably make that an annual trip to go up for that weekend to run.
Sweet.
You know, it's a set date. Like it's always a Sun. It's always like the second Sunday in July. You never have to worry about like it being a weird falling on a weird date. And it's something that has been running that race for years. So yeah, no, I'll definitely go run it.
You guys want something else to make you feel old?
Send it.
Sure.
Pokemon is 25 years old this year. It's 25.
Did you get a Happy Meal?
No, Caroline got
Oh.
a Happy Meal.
Oh, Caroline got a
Caroline got a
Happy.
Happy Meal. All right.
Oh, but Daddy gets a toy. Okay.
That's how it works.
Obviously.
Does it actually have Pokemon cards in it?
It does, in fact.
Shut up.
It's got 4. They're all special promotions, and you don't know what's in it. You don't know if they're all the same, different, what have you.
All right, that's cool. That is cool. Speaking of old boys, did you guys see the Nintendo Direct this week?
Nope.
Nope.
What?
Oh, we had to work. Ah.
Haters. Love you too. Didn't even check the highlights, but no, just gonna make
I
fun
don't
of
get
Greg.
cell service at work, dude.
I know you work down in the bowels of a ship. I understand.
Yeah.
You still watch it at home or
Uh,
play it
When?
on your
When?
drive. Play
When
it on
should
your
I
drive
watch it at
home.
home?
Play it on your drive home. There are well, all right. I am pot calling the kettle black because I literally we're
Uh-huh.
talking about movies and I missed like 2.5, almost 3 years of movies.
Uh-huh.
Have you guys watched WandaVision yet?
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
no, I'm still working through my backlog. I need to though.
Mandalorian
Actually,
season 2. Have you finished that yet?
yes,
Okay, good.
Thank you.
good, very good.
Okay. So you saw at the end where Jango Fett came back, right?
The whole like I'm just interested to see like how they're gonna play that out. Period.
Dude, Django died at the end of like episode 2 in the Clone Wars of Star Wars.
You guys stop messing with me. You're throwing me. Stop throwing me for a loop. Oh, jerks. I love you too.
We saw that in theaters with Dad. Patrick and I were
Yeah,
waiting for
I
the head to
know.
fall out of the helmet.
I did too.
Boba Fett came back.
Yes, he did. Where do you end up finishing? Did you watch the stinger?
No.
No.
It's a pretty good stinger.
It's a very good stinger.
No, the thing I like, so like the whole thing I've been following that more than anything else is the whole Gina Carano getting booted.
Gina Carano. Oh yeah, for her tweet. Yep. And then it's all, they're silencing me, and I'm like, oh man, come on. What? To each their own. Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa. Something's falling down upstairs.
Got a ghost in the house?
Yeah. Happens. So Greg. Oh.
No, the whole Luke
Dishes are done.
Skywalker thing showing up at the end though.
There we go. He did see it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. They're like, oh, it's just one X-Wing. That's not bad. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it is.
When it's piloted, depending on who it's piloted by. Boy, what's this picture of you looking?
Oh, that was the beginning of my eye swelling shut yesterday.
Holy cow!
Yep.
All right, that's intense.
Mm-hmm. I was still stuck on duty though.
Yeah, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah, they did let me go to sleep, which was kind of nice. That's the first time that's happened in ever. But yeah, medical gave me Motrin and Benadryl.
And a fresh pair of socks.
And
No,
told
they
you to go
didn't.
change your socks. They told you to change your socks.
Yeah.
They said
is
change your
weird.
socks.
So I got the 800s, right? I always have a thing of 800s on me.
Ooh.
Gotta love them horse pills.
And then he's got 1600s.
No, that would destroy your liver probably.
Oh. But the 1200s.
No, they gave me 400s.
Oh. Huh.
I've never gotten 400s from medical before.
What is a? What is just like a half?
Essentially,
chop?
yeah. It's a 400. And it has a nice little like thing in there that says Motrin 400 milligrams. Take one every 8 hours with food. I laughed at that and took 3.
That sounds about right.
Dude,
Whoa.
that's the thing, man. Right? Like, so I have no joke, like gotten a gouge in my hand or my arm or something, and taken a napkin, put it over that, duct tape that sucker closed, grab 2 800s, slam it down with a Camo Monster, and keep going.
Sounds about right.
It's normal. And then
Didn't you just tell me 16 would like kill your liver and you just slam 2 800s?
So 16.
800 plus 800 is 16.
Yeah, so the 800s, they burn faster than the 16s. So the 16 is, it's a weird ratio. But essentially the size of it is how long it lasts and how long it takes to metabolize in your system.
Oh.
So the fact that you have 800s, they'll actually metabolize quicker, and it won't be as detrimental and damaging than a 1600.
Because there's less of it to break down?
It's a time thing.
Ah.
So that much for that long. Whereas the 2 800s would break down about the same time that an 800 would.
Okay. I'm getting the knowledge tonight, and the more you know.
G.I. Joe?
More you know. No, knowing is half the battle.
Knowing is half the battle.
G.I. Joe. Yeah, those are all in different keys, by the way.
Speaking of, did you go back and actually watch that that video I told you?
of the voiceovers.
The voiceover public service announcements.
Yeah, those were pretty rough, man.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and the fact that like most of them had children's voices, but they were like faster. Like I know those were all adults. At least I hope those were all adults.
They were.
But yeah, they yeah, exactly. Exactly. I watched somebody did a bad lip reading of the last Super Bowl, and some of those are hilarious. Others, I'm like, how did you see that? Because when I hear it and I see their lips going, it fits. And that's not cool, man. That's not cool at all.
It's
It's
kind
not
of
supposed
amazing.
to do that.
It's kind of funny, but it's like that's messed up. Like these guys are saying what colleges they're from, or they say what their names are, something else like that, and it comes across as uh, uh, the dog just took my burrito. I mean, just stuff like that. It's like this does not make sense, but it works. So
It's pretty great.
yeah, yeah. Have you watched Stop That Seagulls?
No.
Yeah, so they take Empire Strikes Back of Yoda training Luke, and he sings a song about seagulls.
No. I have seen that.
You'll have, yeah, Alex, you have to check that one out. It's kind of funny.
I most certainly will.
Yep, bad
I've
lip
seen
reading
that one. That one's a
seagulls.
good. That
Yeah.
one's a good laugh.
Yep.
One other one. I think I've showed you guys this a while back. Have you seen from the Emerald City Comic Con several years ago,
Uh-huh.
where they read the Star Wars script? It was a bunch of famous voice actors.
What?
No.
I've not seen this.
Oh, I thought I shared that with you. All right, we're gonna pull. I'm gonna send that one to you while I'm thinking about it. But
Okay.
that's another one that that's a must watch. It's from 2012 was the first one that they did, and it is brilliant.
Yeah.
Funny is not the right word. Oh, there it is. Sensitive. So like think like Tara Strong. They have Kevin Conroy, Batman,
Yeah.
narrate it as Batman.
What?
They only get through that. They start with Star Wars: A New Hope, the episode 4, and they probably get through. Oh gosh, I don't know. They probably get through about a third of the script, and it is absolutely hilarious.
All right. I'll check it out.
When you have oh gosh, what is his name? Hold on, I'll remember it here. I'll see it once I see it. Let's see.
Snake King.
It is. It's Robert Paulson. I'm sure you probably know the name
His
Robert
name was
Paulson,
Robert
Alex.
Paulson.
Yeah, not that Robert Paulson. His name was Robert Paulson.
Members of Project Mayhem only through death gained their names. His name was Robert Paulson.
Robert Paulson is Patrick. You probably know who Pinky is.
Pinky and the Brain
Yeah.
from Steven Spielberg.
Yeah.
All right, here. Oh, hold on.
Yeah, we can't hear it.
I know. I gotta find it real quick.
His name was Robert Paulson, though. Like, legit.
Tara Strong played Bubbles. That was one of her voices.
From the Powerpuff Girls.
Oh yeah.
Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup.
Here we go.
You all have such good taste. Excuse me, Lord Vader, but we have a prisoner.
Darth Vader, only you could be so bold. The Imperial Senate will not sit for this. That was a fart. When they hear you've attacked a diplomatic...
Surprise, Your Highness! You weren't on any mercy mission this time! Several transmissions were beamed to the ship by rebel spies! I want to know what happened to the plans they sent you!
I don't know what you're talking about, dude. I'm a member of the Imperial Senate on a diplomatic mission to Alderaan.
You are part of the Rebel Alliance and a traitor! Take her away!
Wow.
So
Got it. Yeah, I'll check that out, man.
It's a solid probably I think the first, and they've done several of them after that one, but the first one's almost an hour and a half.
Wow.
And it's honestly worth listening all the way through.
Wow.
It's that funny.
Cool.
The guy you're thinking of is John DiMaggio.
John DiMaggio's in there. Billy West is in there. Tara Strong, Robert Paulson, Kevin Conroy. And you gotta understand, like, these voice actors, like, you might not know the names.
You know the voice.
Jess Harnell, Maurice LaMarche. Like, you might not remember these guys, but I guarantee you, Patrick, if you watched Pinky and the Brain, the Animaniacs, Powerpuff Girls,
literally any cartoon these days has John DiMaggio in it.
Any cartoon you've watched, Futurama, they like these voice actors played like all, and then of course Kevin Conroy is Batman, and he is like, when I think Batman the animated series, like, his voice is who I picture playing Batman.
Nice.
And so to have all of these guys playing all like reading the lines to Star Wars in the characters that they play on, they played on TV is absolutely brilliant. Oh my God, it's funny.
That's cool.
So definitely worth it.
He can listen to that for an hour and a half, but he can't finish The Mandalorian.
Yeah, because I listened to it while I was driving, jerk.
You just told me to listen to the new Nintendo Direct while I was driving.
Yeah, listen to it. I didn't say watch it.
Okay, gentlemen. All right.
Feeling the hate.
I'm feeling the burn here, guys.
All right, I've got the question for you guys tonight.
Fire away.
We're gonna keep it short and sweet. But I'm interested to see kind of where you guys might like
it's in here.
Memory, and more specifically to, it's COVID. Patrick, it's actually kind of funny you mentioned you're talking about seeing a movie, going and seeing the Black Panther together in theaters. My question for you guys tonight is, what actually was the last movie you watched in theaters? We've been in COVID now for over a year.
Wow.
Right? So that actually, I was looking through and it kind of popped into my head. Like, what was the last movie you saw in theaters? And more specifically, like, and I'll give you this one question to follow up with it. So, are you planning on watching something in theaters in the future? And more specifically, is it that important to go see something in theaters, going down the line?
Wow. Okay. So the last movie I saw in the theater, goodness, did Rise of Skywalker come out last Christmas? I want to say it came out last Christmas.
Not in 2020.
So last Christmas, you guys were here.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, last Christmas, you guys were here. We did not go see a movie that time. I am honestly gonna have to look it up because I want to say it was either that or um the last Spider-Man movie.
Wow.
I know, like it has been a stinking long time, guys.
And that's
So,
that's why I thought it'd be an interesting question, because it's like, when you have to think back, you're like, you know what? When was the last film that I saw in theaters, and how
yeah.
long has it been?
Oh my goodness. I want to I want to say that's what it was. Yeah. Um hmm. To answer your other question straight out, no, I don't have to go to the theater again. I've experienced the joys of watching brand new movies legally on my television with my family. Stream it, rent it, whatever. You can pause it if somebody's got to get up. You can pause it if somebody wants to go get popcorn. You can pause it if you've got to go somewhere. Um, and if you really want to, if you on that same rental time, you can watch it again within 24 hours. I mean, I've got a sound system that's pretty okay. I don't have to feel all the bass. Now, for that being said, if there's an epic movie, like say for instance, what's his toes finally finishes his next Avatar movie. Um shoot.
Mhm.
James Cameron.
Thank you.
James
I
Cameron.
thought it was Cameron. If he finishes his next Avatar movie, that might be worth going to see in theaters. But honestly, guys, movies have become so predictable and on repeat that it's hard to find something that I'm willing to go out and just be surprised by. To go out and be like, man, I can't wait to experience this because I know it's going to be something new. And so to be able just to say, I'll catch it when it comes out on Netflix, or I'll catch it when it comes out on Amazon. It doesn't appeal to me. Like our local uh movie theater, it's been closed the whole time. It's a Regal, and it's probably not going to reopen for quite some time. And it's one of those that offered like a membership. If you paid $18 a month, you could go in and watch as many movies as you wanted to.
That's
And
awesome.
see, and that's what I was thinking. Like you guys would love that, but for me, for a family of four, we don't go see movies that often, and
Mhm.
so it's not worth the price tag. And to go and see a movie there now on Tuesdays, I think it was like $8, $8 for an any day ticket. Matinee is typically $8, but if that day you can catch it anytime you want on Tuesday for $8. But again, they've been closed since the beginning of COVID, or since COVID like really did its thing. And so, yeah, I am not fiending, for a lack of a better word, to go to a theater and sit down and pay an overpriced ticket for something that I could pay that much for a family of four. Half of one ticket for a family of four to sit down and watch the same movie. It just doesn't appeal to me.
Legit. Alex?
I had a kid within the last 2 years. We don't go to the movies.
And I get that. So, like, do you remember, like, what was the
I
last
do.
film you actually?
It was Christmas with Carrie and Patrick. Mom watched Caroline, and we took Dad out to go see Star Wars.
No way. That long ago.
That long ago.
Holy cow.
Before that, it was Endgame.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Like
Yeah.
that's real.
Like we don't. And more often than not, with all of the streaming services that come out and they say, "Hey, yeah, for premiere, you can watch this movie that we're releasing." But if you wait like 3 months, it's no longer premiere, and you can watch it as many times as you want for just the subscription price.
Mm.
So we don't really watch new movies when they come out anymore. We just wait. Because eventually they're going to have it for free. Like when we had Zoe down here, we watched Mulan. Had not seen the new Mulan yet. But Zoe liked it. We're like, yeah, sure, let's watch it. So we sat down and watched it. It's pretty good. I think we paid for Trolls when it came out because that's one of Liz's favorite types of movies, and Caroline kind of likes the music, but really it's Liz's favorite type of movie. So we watched that when that came out, which was good. I enjoyed it. Trolls World Tour. So that was the last like new movie that I saw when it came out.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. So honestly, I don't mind waiting anymore. And in all honesty, I work with a bunch of degenerates. So worst case scenario, one of them already has whatever out downloaded. So I have an opportunity to watch stuff. But I'll just wait. You know, it's nice at home. I don't have to deal with people. People are stupid. I don't like people.
Boy, you got a weenie up there,
Which one?
Frank.
That one?
I just
Or you
saw
want that one?
that one.
And then I got Molly too.
I'll say there's Molly.
And then there's Kitty.
I didn't know if you knew they were up there or not.
Yeah, I had beans in my lap a few minutes ago.
Oh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
So my last film, and Patrick, it's funny you had to look yours up because I had to look mine up because I forgot. I was like, I know I went and saw something in theaters, but how long ago was that? And I remember exactly what it was. I went and saw The Joker in October of 2019.
No way.
That is the last time I was inside of theater physically watching a film. And I have not done it since. It has been over a year since I've stepped foot inside of the movie theater to watch a film. And honestly, I'm with you guys. I'm kind of in the same boat. My thinking on it now, here's something that I've thought about, and this question actually was popping. You know, it's a little bit off the cuff, but it actually was something that's been bouncing around in my head, and we went down. So we actually went down to Richmond today, down to Richmond, Virginia, to
Mm-hmm.
go and do the dance lessons. And
Did
I
you
ended
go
up
to Raven Chase?
didn't go to Raven Chase, but I did go to a really great restaurant that had some of the most amazing burgers I've ever had, and also went to a cidery and a brewery slash home brewer store, which was pretty awesome. But
Yeah.
more specifically too, when I was down there, I saw a sign for, if you guys are familiar, um Patrick, have you ever seen like the full service theaters?
Yeah, where they bring out dinner to you and all that jazz.
Exactly,
Cinema
dinner and a
cafes.
movie.
Yeah.
So there was one where we were at, hitting, picking, getting stuff and checking the area out. I saw one, and it kind of made me think about it, and I was like, um I don't see myself going to a movie theater anymore.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm with you guys. Like, I can't be like, you know what? I just want to go and watch a movie. Um, I can't justify it because it's so easy to it's either streaming, or I've got a 60 or 55. I've got a big TV. I've got a big enough TV, you know. Um that looks really nice. It's got a great picture on it. And I can sit in my living room and literally go, "Alexa, TV time."
Okay.
And it does that for me. Exactly. Turns off all the lights that I want. And my room is now set up perfectly to watch whatever I want to watch.
Nice.
And so in my mind, like, why would I want to go and spend the money to just watch a movie? So I'm with you guys. Like, I don't see myself wanting to do that. What I can justify in my head looking at it going forward is like, you know what? If it was an experience where I'm going to have some, gonna go have dinner, I'm gonna have drinks, I'm gonna, sit in a big comfy chair, like it's huge and it's leather and like the seat kicks out and relaxes and whatnot, and watch a movie that way. Absolutely. I could see that being, because that, in my mind, that's not just going and watching a movie. That is an experience. And to do all that, I would have to go and cook myself, which I enjoy, but at the same time, I it's nice to be able to just sit and let someone else do it for me. Does that
Sure.
make sense?
Absolutely.
So, thank you, gentlemen. I wanted your guys' mindset. I wanted to hear where you guys were at, and honestly, it's kind of fun because, like, we forget that we literally have been, for the most part, living inside our four walls for the last year and some change. So to get a chance to be like, hey, you remember back in the day when we actually went out and did things?
Some of us still go to work.
Oh, I still go to work too, nerd. Shots fired. Jerk. I'm gonna come down and kick your butt.
Come on, man. I got ribs.
Do you
I'll take that too.
do you remember
Back in my day,
back in my day?
we
You know,
had to walk uphill both ways.
I love my furniture. Me and my recliner, we go way back.
Eh.
I know a lot of jokes about retired people,
Yeah.
but none of them work.
Are you there already, Greg? Are you there already? Adjective for metal is metallic, but not so for iron, which is ironic. I had to read that twice.
So St. Francis worked at a Krispy Kreme.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was a deep fryer. Oh man, these are some of the best ones I've found yet.
What do you call two birds stuck together?
Oh, that's a good question.
In the bush?
No, Velcros.
Nah.
So I got bored recently and I decided to take up fencing.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the neighbors said they'll call the police unless I put it back.
And a bald man got a great deal on a wig today. Only $1. It was a small price to pay.
So, gentlemen, I have a theoretical question.
Uh-oh.
I'm good at those.
If two vegans get in a fight, is it still considered a beef?
No, I don't think so.
No, it's a tofu tussle.
Tofu tussle.
I think they're still considered crunchy, though.
My wife got really mad when I told her she had no sense of direction. So she packed up her bags and right.
Got Liz to laugh.
I was playing chess with my friend, and he said, "Let's make this interesting." So we stopped playing chess.
That's not funny. I asked the librarian if books about paranoia were available. She looked up and whispered, "They're right behind you."
Oh gosh.
That also got Liz to laugh.
Here's another Badoot Tang. I have a great joke about nepotism.
Nepotism.
Yeah, but I only tell it to my kids. What?
Zoom! It's over me, man.
Oh, sorry.
Eh,
My wife just said, "You never listen." I thought that was a weird way to start a conversation.
what?
What?
Right?
What?
I'm a what?
Oh. All right, last one for me. Sales are down, so my boss asked why the greeting cards aren't moving. I told him it's because they're stationary. And I'm out.
Some people can't distinguish between etymology and entomology. They bug me in ways I can't put into words.
It's too late for these big word jokes, man. Etymology is the study of bugs, right?
And
Entomology?
yeah.
Eto and ento.
Yeah, just
Etymology.
bugs.
Mology.
Entomology is the study of bugs. Etymology is like English language
I got you.
or language.
It's the study of language.
I got you. All right.
Huh.
Will?
Naughty?
Wait, I'm sorry. I have that. Hold on. It's right here.
Nani?
There you go. Well, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. I hope you've had a laugh or two or three or even a belly chuckle. That would have been amazing. But yeah, we have these weekly. We do our very best to meet weekly together, to share about our week, to laugh with and at each other, even poke fun once in a while, especially those who don't go to work. But we are just so grateful that you hung out with us.
Love you.
Love you too, buddy. You hung out with us all the way to the end. So thank you so much for a great night. Thank you for having fun with us. And really, you're just awesome. So thank you. Again, you can hang out with us live on twitch.tv/brothersinarmspodcast. We try our best to meet on Sundays at 9 o'clock Eastern because that's just the best time for these guys to work around. But again, life happens. So if our schedules change, you can find that on our Twitter page at Your BIA Podcast. You can get up-to-date information on that page right there. We let you know if we're going to be early, if we're going to be late, if we're going to be another day. Who knows? But we let you know on that one. So also, you can catch these podcasts anywhere podcasts are sold, given out for free. And you can also find the video of all of these episodes, not only on twitch.tv/Brothers in Arms Podcast, but also on YouTube. You can find it there at Brothers in Arms Podcast, all one word. There we go. I've run down the list. Gentlemen, do we have any parting remarks before we hit the off button?
As always, drink water, change socks, take Motrin. Stay safe.
Alex?
Y'all pray for me this week.
I
Yeah.
will.
Busy time?
Mother-in-law's coming in town.
Hey, man.
Hold on. I got one. It's this one right here.
That was probably my mother-in-law
Yep.
Oh, okay.
for the cat.
I love it. Absolutely, man. We'll be praying for you.
No,
And
it's gonna
yeah.
be fun.
What's that?
It's gonna be fun.
It's gonna be fun. That's right. And I'll just encourage you all to check on each other, check on your neighbors, check on your friends. We had a neighbor tonight who made a plethora of amazing food, and she said instead of just putting it in her fridge, she brought it over to us. And so that was very sweet. It was a ministry of presence. And so, guys,
Amen.
just be a ministry of presence to each other. You don't have to bring anything, you don't have to do anything. You just gotta be there for each other. And so, if you can do that, we all will help to make the world a better place. So, love you guys. Have a wonderful, fantastic, restful evening and a great week. And we will see you again, same time, same channel, unless life happens, and then we'll let you know. Love y'all.
Love you too, brother.
Love you guys too.
All right. We'll see you later.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye.
I love that thing.